Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to completing our course book 2, unit 5, going places. Today we speak about going many and different places and suggestions you can suggest. How do you suggest and how do you request? Let's go for knowing today the new skills we will present today. What do you like to do on vacation? Here we will have 4 pictures as we see. The first picture, take a fun trip. He speaks about a fun trip. You know what's the difference between journey and trip, voyage, okay? Trip, when you go for pyramids, for example, when you go for Hussein, you go for a small tour, we called it trip. Okay. Journey, it's generally for going out and going other places, and you go out for delighting yourself to travel to a place. Generally, we call it journey. Okay. Sometimes we call it tours. Tours means to go through many places to visit. It's tours. Trip, it's a short time, maybe it's by land, but also we can go around for sightseeing, for example, so we called it a trip. When you go for camping or do camp, it differs because at camping you need a tent and you stay for some nights, so you do camping. But trip means that you go around some place and it's by land. What about voyage? Voyage, it's a journey also, but it's by sea, by river. Okay, so this is the difference between trip and voyage. And also we have flight. Flight, it's a journey, but by a plane. So we called it a flight. You know the difference now between both of them? Okay, let's go back to our photos. The first photo is take a fun trip, travel in my country, visit a foreign country. Okay, maybe at my country, maybe I visit a foreign country and do a trip there. Discover something new. Also, it's kind of people want to discover more and more and go for activities like discovering other things they don't know, like visit museums, go to a music festival, okay, or stay at home, stay home, hang out with friends. Hang out with friends means that you enjoy your time with friends. Okay. Hang out also means that you didn't do anything specific, but you just hang out. Means go with friends. يعني بسطها لكم شوية إن hang out اللي هو يعني ايه، قاعدين كده يعني قعدة صحاب. اوكي. بنعمل اي حاجة مع بعض، ممكن يكونش لها هدف، بس دي دايما expression بستخدمه على طول بمعنى اللي هو ايه، يعني اقضي وقت. hang out. watch movies. I think it's clear to watch it at home or to go to cinema. Enjoy nature. Enjoy nature. I'm a kind of person that want to go out to enjoy nature and to be in nature, play nature, a natural place. It's my favorite. Like go fishing, relax at the beach. Which activities do you like to do on vacation? You know, vacation, and vacation means a short period you can stay away of work to take rest. Okay, it's a vacation. Also, we have a sick leave. Sick leave also means that you feel sick or you feel ill. So you ask your manager to have a sick leave. Sick leave means that you staying home sick. Okay, and you ask for rest. Holiday, it's longer than vacation. It's longer than vacation, but it's also to enjoy and relax. I asked you what activities do you like to do on vacation? Tell me about other activities you can do on your vacations and which activities did you do on your last vacation? Okay, I think we have before how can we use past simple tense and present perfect tense to express yourself describing the places you went. Make a list of other activities you like to do on vacation, then compare with a partner. Okay, that's what we will do with our class time. And now we will go for reading this conversation. I remind you again to download the audio files and the material, the PDF materials to practice listening. And you can have the website for Cambridge and you can practice your English and practice your listening by our classes. Here we go for reading this conversation. What are you going to do? Listen and practice. I'm so excited. We have 2 weeks off. What are you going to do? I'm not sure. I guess I'll just stay home. Maybe I'll hang out with my friends and watch some movies. What about you? Any plans? Yeah, I'm going to relax at the beach with my cousin. We're going to go surfing every day. And my cousin likes to fish. So maybe we'll go fishing one day. Sounds like fun. Say, why don't you come with us? Do you mean it? I'd love to. I'll bring my surfboard. Surfboard. That's great. The more, the merrier. Surfboard? You know surfboard? Surfboard, it's a board we can use it to surfing the waves at sea, at the sea. Okay? You get the meaning? The grammar focus here shows the difference between using near future and simple future. In the previous levels, we spoke about uses of tenses and how can you express yourself in the future. And we talk how to express ourselves in the future by using verb to be plus going to plus the verb, or you can use will plus infinitive. This is two ways to express yourself in the future. But what is the difference? We concentrate here, and today we speak about the difference between using will plus infinitive and verb to be plus going to plus infinitive. Let's go to know the difference. Use be going to plus verb for plans you have decided on. Okay, when you have a plan and you decide to do this plan, plan, and you have a strategy for doing this, we can use going to. What are you going to do? I'm going to relax at the beach. This is on purpose. Okay. We are going to go surfing every day. We are going to do surfing every day. Okay. I'm not going to do anything special. Okay. Here we know the difference and we go for using will to express future. Use will plus verb for possible plans. Before you have made a decision. Maybe, okay, maybe not. So we haven't made a decision yet. So we use will. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? He asks by using verb to be plus going to plus verb. But here in the answer, I'm not sure. I guess I'll just stay home. I'm not sure. When you say here, I'm not sure, that means he doesn't make the decision yet. Okay? Maybe also means a probability. Maybe okay, maybe not. Maybe I will watch some movies. I don't know. I think I will go camping. I probably want to go anywhere. Have you made any vacation plans? Well, I have decided on one thing. Here he tell us that he decided. Decide has a plan, has strategy, so you use going on. I'm going on to go camping. I'm going on to go camping. That's great. For how long? I'm going to be away for a week. Here we use going to because he said that he decided. Okay, let's go for the second part. So, when are you leaving? When are you leaving? I'm not sure. I will probably leave around the end of May. Oh, why we use will here? Because he said, I'm not sure. So remember again that we use going to or will to express futures. But when we have a decision and when we have a plan, we use going to. And if we don't have a plan or we haven't decided yet, so we use will. Here's some questions to help you to make a conversation with our friends. How are you going to spend your next vacation? Okay. He asks you here, how are you going to? He asks you about your plan and what will you do to prepare a plan for your vacation. Where are you going to go? Here only he asks about the place. When are you going to take your vacation? By next week, by next month. Here you can answer by time. How long are you going to be on vacation? How long means he asks about period. Uh, is anyone going to travel with you? He asks about person. Okay, you can say yes or no and tell him who will travel with you. At exercise for word power travel planning. Okay, we have some new vocabulary to help us to use at this topic. ATM cards, backpack, carry on bag, cash, credit card, first aid kit, hiking boots, medication, passport, plane ticket, sandals, student ID, suitcase, swimsuit, vaccination. We can put it under each category: clothing, money, health, documents, luggage. Let's classify those words with those categories. ATM card related to money. Backpack, it's luggage. Carry-on bag, also luggage. Cash, money. Credit card, money. First aid kit, health. Hiking boots, clothing. Medication, health. Passport, documents. Plane ticket, documents. Sandals, clothing. Student ID, documents. Suitcase, luggage. Swimsuit, clothing. Vaccination, health. Okay? What are the 5 most important items you need for these vacations? Hiking a trip, rafting a trip to a foreign country. I think we have different items for traveling if we travel to different places. For example, if I travel in my country, I didn't have all of those documents. When I traveling to a voyage, I think I maybe have different preparations than going to a camp. So at each vacation, we have different preparation for it. We will discuss it together at our class. Interchange 5 fun vacation. Decide between 2 vacations. Student A, go to interchange 5A on page 118. Student B, go to interchange 5B on page 120. Okay? When you ask us about this book, okay, you will go for those pages to know the difference between activities and can join our free discussion classes to discuss and practice speaking. Add the perspective exercise 6, travel advice. Listen to this piece of advice from experienced travels. What topic is each person talking about? We can listen by our audio part, but here we try to read it slowly with you. You should tell the driver where you are going before you get on, and you have to have exact change for the fare. You understand? What fare? Fare like fees, but sometimes we use fees and sometimes we use fare. The difference, it's for crafts, I use fare, short service. For example, when I go to a petrol station and I fuel my car and I have someone uh, wrap up my car and I give him £10, for example. It's a tip. It's a tip, not a fare. Okay, هنا أنا اديته بقشيش tip. Okay. Uh, but when I go for a place by taxi, I ask the driver what is the fare. Fare. For example, when I get Uber and I pay £50, it's called a fare. هنا الأجرة. اوكي، في فرق ما بين تاب البقشيش، fare الأجرة and fees 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 اللي هي الأتعاب. Okay, and I pay it for a doctor, for a teacher, for a lawyer. Okay, and when I speak about employees, we spoke about this item we called wages اللي هي الأجور. Okay. Also sometimes we called it rebates لو أنا طبعا شغال في الأفليت ماركتينج أو سواء شغال بالعمولة، بسأل عن الريبيت، يعني بشوف العمولات قد إيه، يبقى بستخدم تip بقشيش، فير أجرة، أوكي، salary مرتب، fees أتعاب، wages برضو اللي هي المرتبات. أوكي، عرفنا الفرق. نحفظ الفوكاب الجديدة عشان نعرف الفرق ما بينهم. You should try some of the local specialties, but you'd better avoid the stalls on the streets. Okay? Do you understand? When you fly, you should keep important things in your carry-on bag, such as your medication and credit cards. You shouldn't bag them in your checked luggage. Okay, I think also it's clear. If you don't understand anything, you can send us at our Telegram group to discuss what you don't understand. In most countries, you don't have to have an international driver's license, but you must have a license from your own country. You also need to be 21 or over. Okay, you know, driver's license. You ought to pack a first aid kit. And any medication you need, you shouldn't drink water from the tap. I think it's here also. We shouldn't drink water from the tap. You know the tap? حنفية. You ought to. هنتكلم عن ought to والاقتراحات دي دلوقتي في الجرامر فوكس، بس نكمل بقية الادفايس دي. You ought to keep a copy of your credit card numbers at the hotel. And you shouldn't carry a lot of cash when you go out. Here we spoke about models for necessity and suggestion. اتكلمنا قبل كده عن المودلز وقلنا الأفعال دي سميت ناقصة لأن هي بتكون ناقصة تصريف. الأفعال دي بعملها معاملة خاصة جدا في اللغة الإنجليزية. بحب أوضح بالعربي شوية في الجرامر والنقط اللي هي ممكن تكون مش واضحة عشان نبقى فاهمين كويس استخدامها. necessity. Okay, something necessary, something important to do. We use must, need to, have to, don't have to expressing necessity. It's very, very important to do. Okay, when I want to speak about something, it's very, very important to do. Okay, maybe it's advice, but also it's compulsory. compulsory يعني إلزامي أو لازم أو حاجة مهمة جدا جدا جدا. بستخدم الأفعال دي للتعبير عن necessity. You must have a driver's license. If you don't have, I think you could be punished. Okay? دي قانون. لو انت ما عملتش كده انت ممكن تاخد عقوبة. You need to be 21 or over. You have to get a passport. Have to. لازم. You don't have to get vaccination. مش لازم أو مش ضروري. طيب suggestions يعني اقتراحات. it's okay عملتها okay ما عملتهاش ما فيهاش عقوبة. okay. You'd better avoid the stalls on the streets. You ought to pack a first aid kit. You should try some local specialties. You shouldn't carry a lot of cash. Okay, you understand? Let's go for apply. You, here he asks you to choose have to or would better. Okay, sorry, had better. Sorry, would better. It's would better. Okay, let's go for knowing the meaning of the sentence to decide which one we will choose. We learn grammar to help us to have a good structure and express ourselves in a good way and make sense. You dash make hotel reservation in advance. It might be difficult to find a room after you get there. So I think it's you would better or you have to. You have to because it's difficult to find a room after you get there. You must or you should carry identifications with you. It's the law. Here it's a law. ده قانون بقى. ده ما فيهوش هزار. يعني ما تبقاش نصيحة وخلاص. ده شيء compulsory إلزامي. يبقى هستخدم إيه؟ must. You must carry identification with you. It's the law. Okay, understood? يعني نرجعها تاني ونفصل الفيديو ونرجعها تاني لو احنا يعني حاسين احنا لسه مش متأكدين منها أوي عشان نفهمها كويس. You must get the necessary vaccination. You must take your ATM card with you. You هنا هناخد ايه take student ID. It might get you discount. يعني عشان تاخد تخفيضات وقال لي might يعني احتمال يبقى انا هستخدم ايه you'd better or you should. مش مهمة must هنا. You forgot to pack your camera. Okay. You shouldn't forget to pack your camera. ما تنساش. انما لو نسيتها ما فيش قانون هيعاقبك على كده، لكن هي مهمة معاك. طبعا خلاص دلوقتي بقت الكاميرات كلها في التليفونات، ده فيرجن قديم شوية. 8. Pronunciation. Linked sounds with W and E Y. Okay. Let's go to know this sounds. How can we link it sounds with those two sounds? You should know about. You know that W is the sound of wow in Arabic. So we said it like this. Know about. Know about local conditions. You ought to do it. Do it right now. Do it. Okay? You shouldn't carry a lot. Carry a lot. We have the sound of yeah. You mustn't be at last 21 years old. Be at least 21 years old. At this listening part, we will play for our lessons, for our students. If you go for going private lessons with us, you can share us and join our listening exercise and listening classes. Writing travel suggestion. According to writing, you can share us your writing and send us to correct it for you. Dear Josh, I'm so glad you are going to visit Santiago. Here he used are plus going to because here he has a plan. Okay, so he used the near future. As you know, Santiago is a very old and beautiful city. So you should bring your camera. Also, you ought to bring some good shoes because we are going to walk a lot. It will be warm, so you don't have to pack. Okay? Here, I think in Egypt especially, and different countries at the Arabic region and Middle East have scenery places. You can advise tourists to um, enjoy and spend very marvelous vacations here in the Middle East area. So write an email for tourists. You advise him what should he do and what shouldn't he do here in visiting our countries. When we have a discussion about our dream vacation, we can use those kinds of questions. When will you leave and return? Which direction will you go, east or west? Where will you choose to stop and why? How will you get from place to place? How long will you stay in each place? Sorry. Here, when we want to know more information about our tourist desires, and we want to ask him uh, about his plans, or we want to know if he has a plan or not, we can use this kind of questions to help him have a good vacation. Uh, Generally, when we go for a trip or when we go for journey, we ask about reservations, money, documents, shopping, vaccination, packing. We care for all of those categories for traveling. Here we reach to the end of our class. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy our class. And you can ask for our Telegram channels or Telegram group or Facebook page to join us and share your writing and asking for audio and materials to help you more in your effective learning journey. Thank you again and bye bye.